What is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. We are out here in Tokyo today. Doston and I left about 5 hours ago from Nagoya, which is normally like a 3.5 hour trip. But traffic has been absolutely terrible for Golden Week. But we are here in Tokyo, gonna check out a number of dealerships and possibly purchase a number of different cars. At this one, we're looking at a couple R33s. I'll take you guys over there and show you what we're looking at. Doston, the man, the myth, the legend.
What's that voice?
Here's one of the R33 GTRs we're checking out. It is a midnight purple. Pretty nice condition. BBS wheels. Power FC. Nismo exhaust. Pretty clean interior, factory seats, Momo steering wheel, some different gauges throughout. Then the second one we're taking a look at is this R33 GTR over here, the white one. This one's also really nice and clean. It's got the TE37s, I believe, on it. You can hear the motor sounds really good. It's got 122,000 kilometers, I believe, on it. T37 SLs. This one has... I'd have to check the sheet. I can't see it. It's too close to the wall to see what kind of exhaust is on it, but it's titanium. And my hands are disgusting, and my shirt is disgusting because I was bending down checking out the car. This one's got leather seats in the interior. Factory steering wheel, Power FC as well. Both pretty awesome condition. This dealership has a number of cars you guys might find interesting. I'll briefly go over them while Doston's inside talking numbers. These are all cars. This dealership is actually kind of like a chain dealership here in the Tokyo area, and they don't export. They're not an exporting company. They don't send cars to the States. But if there is anything here that you like and that is old enough to go back, we would gladly source it for you and have it exported to the States. 180 SX, 1991, asking 1.28 million as a base price. So around 12,000, 11,000 USD. It looks pretty clean. I don't have time to take things too in-depthly here, so we're gonna press on. We'll kind of skip over some of the Z's too, since most of these are a little old to go back. I'll briefly touch on the price. Base price of this one's like 8 grand. It's a 2003. It looks pretty nice. It's a nice cheap car that somebody could have a lot of fun in here if you were military or something. Another one, another pretty cheap, around 8.5, 9,000 USD. Bunches and bunches of them. We'll skip over to the more interesting stuff for USA import legal. This R32 has the, I think those are the V-spec wheels? It doesn't say that it's the V-spec model, but it does say something about a Nismo tuned motor, kinda. 3.58 million yen, around 33,000 USD. Undocumented mileage, but it's not necessarily bad, like I've said. It looks pretty clean. The interior looks pretty nice. Purple one we might be taking home today. Here's another white one. This one is a 1997, so it's got a couple years. Really low kilometers though, 55,000 kilometers. 3.58, so around 32, 33 USD. This is the other white one we might be in talks with. Skip over to the silver one. 97. Undocumented kilometers. 3.28. It probably has a cluster swap, is probably why it's undocumented, which isn't really anything to necessarily scare you away from buying one. As long as it's a clean car, I wouldn't be afraid of buying an undocumented one. It's nice to have the documentation with the car if the cluster has been swapped, but it wouldn't necessarily hold me back. Moving forward, this is a really clean looking R32 GTR. Looks like it's got some nice modifications. It's a 1992, another one that doesn't have a verified amount of kilometers. It's got a roll cage though, lots of gauges, racing seats, lots of nice looking parts. The rear is actually gutted. HKS 2.8 liter. So this one's got a lot of work done to it. This one's around 40,000, 41,000 USD. They have a lot of nice GTRs here. Another 97 R33 V-Spec, really clean looking. R34 GTR, not a bad price on it at 5.68 million yen, around the probably 51,000 US dollar mark. 1999, so this is going to be one of the first eligible R34 GTRs to import in 2024. We have a number of people that have been contacting us interested in early model R34s to start storing them up, because obviously when they become USA import legal, it's going to be quite the rush for them, and the price is probably going to go up. Hey, we got some T37s, some OG T37s like me. My R32 back in the States has T37s, and I'm also missing wheel stickers in the back. This one looks really nice though. I do not see a sticker on this one for the price or any information on it, but it does look pretty sweet. This one's missing a little lip here, but this one's plated too. These might be their actual personal cars. And then we have some stuff over here. It looks like it's being worked on. We have an R32 getting some work done. Aftermarket intercooler. And another R33 GTR. I think this one might be another personal car though. Midnight purple. Look at this R32. It's seen better days, but I'm sure they're going to fix it up and probably have it in nice condition again soon. It looks like they might have already been working on it. And some more Z's, BMW, S15. The S15 is actually a really interesting color. Wide body on it. 1.68 million, around 14,000 USD. It's a 99 Spec R. So that's a pretty good price for that. Once again, undocumented kilometers, but not necessarily something to worry about if the car is clean. Oh, look at that exhaust. Dual exhaust. Very customized roll cage, stripped interior. Looks like it could easily be somebody's drift toy very quickly. And this is a Nissan Peo. I don't really know anything about them. It's got a 0.98 liter. It's going for around 8 grand. Hey, and it's a 1990, so if you want this interesting looking Nissan back in the States, it can go. It looks a lot older than 99. I mean, it's in good condition, it's just like the body style, I guess. Pretty cool though. That is gonna do it for our first stop. Like I said, we have numerous stops to make today, and the next one is another, I think, hour and a half drive. So we are gonna get back on the road, and I will pick you guys up here very shortly. We have made it to our next dealership for the day, and if you guys are Honda fans, you're in for a treat. Let's take a look. The main part of the shop is over there, but we are across the street right now at one of their other lots, checking out Integra Type R, DC2 Type R for a customer in Okinawa, and Doston is actually over there doing an inspection video. He'll be doing a couple different inspection videos from this trip, and those will be on his channel, the Garage Defend YouTube channel. So go check them out. The link will be in the description, and the link will be right here on your screen right now. He will be going in depth on his channel with a video of that Integra Type R and another car we'll be taking a look at in just a little while. I want to give you a quick overlook on some of the Hondas here. Lots of S2000, lots of EK9 Type Rs, lots of 8th generation Type Rs, some DC5 Type Rs, so many Hondas. It's kind of a dream come true. I love some Hondas. You guys might not know that about me, but I love some Hondas. And this place has them all. Anything Honda and amazing you can think of, it's right here at the shop. And this is another local dealer that actually doesn't deal with exporting cars. So if there is something here you want, please hit us up. Be more than happy to provide export on any of these vehicles. Of course, if they are legal for the USA. I don't want to run into his video, so we'll go over there after he's finished. Now, as you guys might be realizing, DC2 Type Rs will be legal very soon. Actually, next year, they were produced in 1995, so 2020, next year, we'll be able to see some of the first DC2 Type Rs coming back to the States. Now, there weren't very many produced in 95, so it's kind of limited numbers for 95, but going into 96, 7, 8, and 9, and into the 2000s, there were quite a few produced. But like I said, they will start being legal soon, so the demand is going up. And I suggest if you want an actual JDM Type R, now is the time. Right now the price hasn't jumped, but I guarantee you in the next year or so, probably less, the price will be jumping. We have a lot of people hitting us up now that are realizing that, and we have a number of people requested DC2 Type Rs. Now is the time, my friends. EK9s will soon follow the Type R as well, the Integra Type R. Not too much longer on these. Of course, the 8th generation, we have quite a while to wait, but I'll still show you guys those because I have also owned an 8th gen, not Type R, but SI in the States. And I do love some Hondas. Oh, that's the new Type R. And then also a bunch of 8.6s and BRZs. That's pretty cool. There's so much to feature in this video. Yeah, this is a 2016. 3.79 million yen, around 35,000 USD probably. Lots and lots of cool stuff out here. The Euro R Accord, another DC2, 4 lug. It's an early year. A lot of you guys keep commenting like, hey, those Type Rs have 4 lugs. It's not a real Type R, but in Japan, the early models came with 4 lug. Later on, they came with 5 lug. This one is a 96, so this one will be available in 2021. 123,200 kilometers. Base price of around 10,800,000 or 10,080,000 yen. So somewhere in the 85 to 9,000 US dollar range right now. And that's what I'm talking about. I mean, that is the base price, so there probably is a little bit more on top of that in extra fees. But you're not going to be able to find these things for 9 to 10 grand come a couple years from now. In the States right now, you can't find USDM Type Rs for that kind of price. So I highly suggest, if you're in the market for a Type R DC2, that it is the time right now. Man, I love this shop. Lots of cars that I personally want. DC5 too, don't forget about the DC5s. I love a DC5 Type R. I just see a lot more DC5 Type Rs around Japan. You don't see too many of the DC2s driving around anymore. I don't think I've seen any on the road since being back in Japan. Ooh, let's go take a look at this one. Another DC2R. SSR wheels. Everything's so crammed in here. That is one thing about Japan. You can't really get a proper look at cars with how crammed everything is. This one is a 2000. So it should have the 5 lug. That's what I'm talking about. 5 lug for the later models. And this one's 75,000 kilometers, 11.8 million or 1.18 million yen. So about 10 grand. Also, the later body styles came with this back bumper piece right here. On the earlier models, it just is kind of flat right here. It doesn't have this little valance or whatever you want to call it. I'll skip over most of the GT86s and stuff like that for right now. Since I sold mine, I don't want to think about that. But man, all these Hondas. has me crushing, I'm not gonna lie. Doston is finishing up taking some detailed pictures of this one for our customer so that he can have a good look at it, the whole video, all the pictures, and he'll get a good idea of what he's possibly purchasing. It seems to be a really nice car. There's a couple of little small paint issues that you can see in Doston's video on his channel, and you guys can get a little better look at the car. I'll leave that one alone, so you're gonna have to go to Garage Defend YouTube channel for that one. But there are a couple other S2000s over here. Lots of S2000s. I kind of wonder what the market will be like for those in a few years, because that'll be about the same time that the R34 GTRs are becoming legal. So we'll see what those do as well. But right now we are going to finish up here, lock up this car. I'll take you guys over to the front lot for a minute and check out some of the cars over there. And then we'll be on our way to the next dealership. So what do you think so far on this one, Doston?
The car looks good. It has got a number of issues. Of course, it has got exterior, some paint issues, that's being mostly it, which I will be actually sending that information to Andrew as well. But yeah, I'm gonna upload I guess we'll be uploading a detailed inspection video of this car, and if you guys are watching this video as well, if you'd like to take a closer look of our inspection of the car, check out the video, which is going to be where?
At the Garage Defend YouTube channel. Link in the description of every video, and it'll be right here on your screen right now.
Awesome. So yeah, I think I would recommend to purchase this car, given for the fact that it is relatively clean for its age, although it has got some exterior fixable issues, and
real easy
the price,
fixes.
Right?
The price is great for the fixes.
Price is definitely a major important factor, and the car is basically it's a rust-free. I mean, doesn't have much rust about it as well, which is pretty good. You know, you want to buy a car that doesn't have a rust, and doesn't. I mean, it's one of the major issues. Rust is like a cancer, you know. It is.
It's a big problem with old JDM sports cars, but this one's relatively rust-free.
Exactly. Interior also very clean. The engine compartment, underbody, which is good. So we will see how it works out.
But no more talking about it to these guys. They got to go to your channel for this.
Yep. Hey, check it out.
While he finishes talking a little bit of business, check out some of the other Hondas in their main lot over here. Everything seems to be really clean here. More S2000s, more EK9s. Lots and lots of stuff. But I don't have time to go into detail with all of this because we have a lot of stops still left to make. So here's a quick overlook. What the heck? That's pretty random. It's a Dodge Viper in Japan. It is time to move on to the next dealership. I hope you guys enjoyed the Honda dealership, but we're off to another dealership. You guys are getting a lot of dealerships in this video, and we'll be in downtown Tokyo later, so we'll see where that goes. We are at the next dealership, and I feel like this has already been an awesome cars for sale in Japan episode, but it's just about to get even crazier. Let's go take a look at some of the cars here. Once again, this is another local dealership in Japan that sells only to local customers. So if you see anything here, like I said at every single other one of these dealerships, we can help you source a car from here. Right now, Doston is over there inspecting an R33 GTR for a customer. He's going to be taking a video again for his channel that will be on the Garage Defend YouTube channel. So go check that out. He'll have the Integra Type R and the R33 video on there. And he's also taken plenty of detailed pictures for the customer as well. But while he's doing that, I will share with you some other cars that are available for sale around here. Now, R34 GTRs, obviously amazing, but we have a ton of those at Garage Defend, so I'm not going to feature too many of those. Not saying that like you guys can't buy these cars. If you want these cars, for sure, we can source these cars for you. But I have plenty of R34s already on the channel. So let's take a look at some of the other stuff out here. FD-RX-7s, NSX. This is the ultimate cars for sale in Japan video. This right here is very high priced. This is an NSX going for 9,780,000 yen, which is, you know, somewhere in the 90,000 USD ballpark range. It only has 57,000 original kilometers, so that probably has a lot to do with it. And then there's another NSX here, a red NSX. This one's going for closer to around probably 67,000 USD. Now, what years are these? These do have the pop-up headlights. This one is a 1990, and the red one over here is also a 1990, if I'm reading the years correct in the Japanese language. Both really, really nice cars. NSXs are obviously probably one of the top Hondas ever produced, and they are very sought after, especially ones that are old enough to go back. 8th generation Civic Type R. We just did a lot of Civics and a lot of Type Rs, so we'll not spend too much time on the Type Rs, even though some of them are pretty incredible, like this one right here with the carbon fiber hood. That looks really nice. Racing seats inside. DC5 Type R. You Honda people are probably freaking out in this video. Another Civic Type R. Tons of stuff. This Civic Type R, 2.198 million yen. So this right here is about a $17,000, $18,000 Civic. S2000s, Zs, 300ZX, Fairlady Z. This one's around 23,000, 24,000 USD. It is a 1992 with 34,000 original kilometers. Pretty freaking low kilometers. And where's the information on this one? I know you guys are always interested in these. Torinos are quite popular, made mostly by Initial D, but I don't see any information on this one, so it's probably not available for sale currently. S15. Around 15, 16,000 USD. S15s. We got plenty of S15s at the shop to feature too. 180. This 180SX is a 1992, old enough to go back to the United States of America. 1.698 million yen, somewhere in the ballpark 13,000 US dollar range. Ooh, this one's got a roll cage on it. It is also a 1992, 114,000 kilometers, 1.198, somewhere in the 10,000 USD range. Some nice cars right here that are eligible to go back to the States that we could bring to you guys. Leave in the comments down below if you are seriously interested. Don't waste your time, don't waste my time too much if you're just, comment below if you like the cars and tell me what you like. But if you're seriously interested, message us on Facebook, because there's lots of cars available right here that we don't typically keep in stock at the shop, but that we could easily get and bring to the shop. This one's a little bit more expensive. It's a 1992, 48,000 original kilometers. Wow. Pretty unmolested looking for the most part. Lots of 180s, and they're all eligible to go back. All eligible to go back. This one's got like the duckbill spoiler type thing in the rear. Ooh, I see some Supras coming up. Let's move over to the Supras. It's enough 180s. All right, we have a 1992 Supra RZS, 33,000 kilometers, 4.598 million yen. This is Mark IV Supra for around 40,000 USD. Quite low kilometers, not a bad deal. Then we got some GT86s, got the Fairlady Z, looks like owned by the security guard. Some more Civics, ER34s, FDRX7s, Evo 10s, RX8s. Guys, we could spend 2 hours here and not cover all the cool cars. Let's take a look over here at some of the Subarus though and see what's available. We'll skip the newer stuff just because most of the newer stuff was offered in the US. Get to some of the stuff that you guys might care about a little bit more. I guess that one might be sold. This one is it's still too new, right? 5 actually. That's 1990. No, I must be wrong on I must be looking at the wrong year here. Hold on one second. Yeah, this one's a 2001. There's a potential that I've been looking at the wrong year on all of these. Let's go back. Let me go back and fix my mistake. I'm just now figuring out how to look at the Japanese years correctly. Yeah, so this one, 1996. I was looking at the wrong number thinking I was correct, but I was not. Okay, I was right on this one. This one's a 92. 92. 97. So not all of these eligible to go back. Some of them are though, so hit us up. 98. And 1994. Old enough to go back. And let's check the Supra just because it's a Supra. The Supra 99, so nowhere even near ready to go back yet. All right, now that we have the years figured out, let's head back. Let's check out the Subarus, and then we'll go check the NSXs again too, since I probably botched those as well. Man, it's probably a long video for you guys. All too new, all too new. Let's skippity skip because we're running out of daylight. This could be 2000, too new. 2000 WRX. WRX RA STI for around 12,000 USD. Not a bad looking car at all, but not USA import legal. Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. We got some Evos over here. Evo, what, 6? 5? Evo 5, 1998. Look at that. Prices on the Evos are already going. Evos are another thing you need to jump on now if you can. Evo 5s have a while, but 4s and 3s are right there getting pretty close. This car's around 17,000 USD. Another 5, this one's a little bit cheaper. It is a 1998. This one's around 12,000 USD. Jeez, we're getting up there. See what I mean? This is a 2000 for about 22,000 USD. And then we get into some of the newer stuff. Actually, no, it's not newer still. That's, what year? 2000. It's like 26,000 USD right there. I mean, it's a nice car, don't get me wrong, but I feel like that is still kind of high for a not USA import legal car, which isn't, the judging factor in the price of cars, but definitely whenever you see a USA import legal car, that's when you see the price really jump up. Nice FD RX-7, 2001, nowhere near old enough to go back. Does look really nice though. That's why a lot of this dealership carries a lot of newer stuff, because like I said, they don't export cars. So look at this row of FD RX-7s. We're losing sunlight. FD, this one's around 32,000 USD, 1999. $2,000. Let me see if I can find one old enough to go back. I'll briefly show them. Sorry about that, ladies and gents. I had to change batteries in the GoPro. So none of the FDs are actually old enough to go back. But man, they do look beautiful sitting there. And then they are 34 GTRs, which unfortunately for you guys, I'm not going to get into in this video. We'll do more R34 GTR videos to come. DC5 Type R, another Civic Type R. Lots and lots of really interesting cars in this lot. Let's go back and take a look at the NSX real quick just to see what year it actually was, since I was clearly looking at the wrong number when trying to figure out the year. The white NSX right here is a 1995, so will be legal next year. And the red is a 1991, which is already import legal. The red does look really nice, and it's import legal. I am a sucker for white cars though. I would assume at this price it is, yeah, it's manual transmission. Usually the manual transmission ones at the lowest start around 50, 60,000 USD. Automatics around the 35,000 maybe. But both manual transmission, both really nice cars. One of them USA import legal. ER34s over here. Not much to feature on those. They're not really anywhere close to being old enough to go back. And then they have tons of just kind of regular normal cars, some new BMWs, Mini Coopers. I'm trying to see if there's anything else interesting worth videoing over here, but I don't think so. I think that's pretty much it for the most part. Doston is over there still getting some video of the R33 GTR. All right, hold on one second. There is one car over here we need to take a look at. Something else you don't necessarily see every day for sale, 83 Skyline 2000 Turbo RSX, 2.498 million yen, somewhere in the 22,000 US dollar range. 1983 with 54,000 kilometers. Kind of cool. Definitely old enough to go back. Something you can bring back that's not so common as the R32 now. Nothing wrong with the R32, but there are a lot of them heading to the States nowadays. This would be a cool alternative. Man, Evo booty. Evo booty. I'm getting my shoes dirty just so I can show you guys this Evo booty. Tommy Macon edition. Tommy Macon edition. Looks like just those two. Dawson's back here finishing up his video for the R33 inspection. I about showed you guys everything cool in the lot, so I'm gonna wrap this up here, or not, I don't know. We should be heading down to Tokyo in a minute. I might make that a separate video. If so, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was the biggest cars for sale in Japan video we've done. All of these cars are at local dealers here in the outer Tokyo area. None of them export. If you are interested in any car you saw in this video, please contact us and we will make sure that you get the car you want. Tons of stuff available, guys. Tons of stuff. The possibilities are endless, and with everything that's coming up soon for the USA, you guys in the USA have some really cool stuff that's going to be coming up for sale soon, and you can get in now before the prices get too crazy. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.